All I want to know is why is this happening with the president and the idea that, and I mean the former president, we're supposed to say president even if they're in office once they've been elected. But president, and I'll give him that. I'll go ahead and say it, even though it just irks me to say it. When President Trump uh, sitting there doing all this stuff and has now left the White House and is encouraging people through intimidation, probably, I don't know for sure, but witness tampering basically in regards to the witnesses that we need for the Senate investigation of January 6th. Why is it okay for him to basically, stonewall things all the way back to the investigation on Yugoslavia, excuse me, on Ukraine, all the way up until now? This president has defied law, has ignored law, has tampered with law, and has no real order about it. And I just think it's really ridiculous to sit here and watch this sort of, clown bus mentality that the Republican Party, GOP, has with this president. And, the idea that, if Obama, can you imagine if Barack Obama lost the election, sent thousands of black people to the Congress and the building, stormed the building, killed 4 people, and continued to lie about the fact that he won the election and that those were friendly people that were chanting, "Hang the Vice President of the United States of America." Just imagine that. You know, that's the main, they talk about critical race theory and don't let the white people know how fucked up it really is, right? Keep the fantasy really going, right? Keep the systemic racism really, keep that engine really going, right? Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't take away the systemic racism. Don't take it away. Don't expose the white people that are in denial about their real historic style, their sociological dial, the clock that ticks on how sick they play their tricks. And it is really sad, to hear a lot of the comments that are being said about this current president and the fact that they want him to clean up all this bullshit in 9.5 months after putting up with day after day after day after day, putting bleach in your body, telling people to use a disinfectant for the motherfucking virus. And then people want to know, now I'm fully vaccinated. But when the president is making comments like that during the earlier stages of pandemic, it's no wonder why people were scared, especially his own supporters. They're the main ones who are not supporting the vaccine that he helped create. So I don't know. I haven't grown 6 heads out of my penis or anything like that. So I had to get vaccinated. And now with this new strand, this new variant, this new Aramacon or Omicron, whatever is on, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't really know. But what we can say is that we're still standing. We're still trying to move forward. With the tornadoes, I want to make comment about that and ask people to pray for everybody that was affected by the tremendous amount of damage the other night in regards to just American suffering. A lot of those people in that area are low income people. They don't have any real money. They're going to need help. They're not insured, most of those people's homes. You know, and we sit here. Imagine if it didn't take 2 years, Nancy, Miss Pelosi. Imagine if it didn't take 2.5 years to legislate and really get things done, Mr. Schumer, and really help people in the streets. I'm not talking about just with policy. I'm talking about with practicality. By putting money in people's hands instead of putting money into the systemic racism plan. You know, this idea that the colleges are going to get their budgets trimmed, and you know, we got to make sure that the banks and the billionaires are taken care of, Ms. Cinema. We understand that. We have to make sure that the banks and the businesses are afloat. But when people don't have no motherfucking money, uh, these banks and these businesses, I guess they just play around with each other and masturbate each other financially and leave out their common citizen, sister, persons, and brother. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? Or is it fucked up? Is that just the way it's set up? Is that just the way it's set up? Is that just the way it is? That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. But, you know, I don't know. It's hard to imagine uh, such a bunch of bullshit. That's all the time we have for now. Stay tuned for more episodes. I'm going to be doing more videos. I'm also going to be starting my podcast as soon as JP get off his ass and get my Podbeam account back up and running. I'm going to be doing a podcast with Tyler. We're going to be talking about this stuff, and we're going to expose more information to common people. That's why you ain't going to see a lot of graphics and, you know, cartoons and shit flying across my head. And I'm not going to do all that shit. I'm going to be doing some basic bedroom babbling about what the fuck is going on around here. You know, I may bring the theme song back. It's time for Talking Shit. God, I used to love singing that. We're back, and I'm grateful. Thank you.